Okay, so the things that you're going to need: wire cutters, wire strippers, sorry, pen, markers, silver marker if possible, super glue, paper, both tapes, scissors, knife, 2mm foam, 5mm foam, paper, and a ruler. Okay, the next thing you need to do is get a piece of paper, fold it in half, and then you need to roughly draw out this shape. This one fits my face, and that how I know is from this point to this point. If I hold my fingers up like this bottom point will hit the bottom of my thumb, and this top point will hit my top of my finger, and that's about perfect for your face. Okay, so we got our paper down. You're gonna grab your blue tape. Put the tips together. Tape that. Put these tips together. Tape that. Put that over your face. And that works. Okay, one other little trick is make a dotted line going up the middle so you kind of have an idea where it's going, and then make a couple triangles here. That way it'll give some extra room to have glue grab onto. And so just cut this out, and I like using scissors, or you can use an X-Acto knife, your choice. Okay, so I fold it in half. I'll have some extra room to glue stuff. If you're a perfectionist and it's not symmetrical, just cut it down so it is. I'm not a perfectionist, although I do like to do a good job. So next you're going to tape it. If you want to use the same tape as the painter stuff, you can, from the paper. Alright, and put that over your face, make sure it still fits. Still fits. Can't breathe very well. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue these together. We'll start with the top. The spiky ends are going to go underneath, and just glue a little bit here. Top to bottom. Using super glue because it's super fast. And it's being a super butt because I'm sticking my fingers together. And it's super smelly. And I've glued myself to it. Now the bottom side. Want these to line up. Do a thin line here. And there you go. Next, we're gonna go back to our pattern, so don't throw this away, and we're gonna cut a hole out of it. So you can use your tape again, tape it back together. Okay, now we're gonna cut this out, and what we need to do is measure from about here on your nose, and you have to open your mouth all the way. And that's about how long you want to cut out from this thing. So from the, sorry. So from this corner, just to below this corner, you're gonna cut out a this shape here. About that is about 3.5 inches. We'll go down to here to our cutout or our folded in half piece of paper. Measure 3.5 inches. It is 3 inches. And then how far across you want to do. You want to smile all the way, and that's about how big my smile is. That's about 3.5 inches, and half of that, 1 3/4. Hold it there, mark it there, and then you just do a something like that, get it somewhat close. So something general in there, and then we cut that out and go from there. You're gonna put this somewhere in the middle, and then mark that with our marker. And now we'll cut that out. Okay, next we're going to cut out the 5mm foam, and this is where the silver marker comes in, because it looks a lot better on black. I've been using this marker for a long time, so if it doesn't show up for a while, I won't be surprised. Make a couple marks, line them up. We're just trying to get a strip here. Not perfect, but you can see it. We're not going to use the whole thing. Pull out your X-Acto knife. Make sure it's sharp. One pass, cuts right through it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is pull this out all just a little bit, and trace one more line. Alright, and I know it's hard to see, but there's two lines. And we're going to cut on this back one, and then it will have that much space to fit in here so we don't have any mistakes. Alright, now that we have this in here, it's not glued in yet, but you'll notice that this prevents us from having a flat bottom. So we'll actually be cutting a little bit of this off. Use our scissors. We'll just cut a little bit at a time and see if it'll fall down and fit in. And so we can have that be glued to the bottom, and we'll just cut another piece out and glue it on in. Okay, we're going to need to cut out some of that, and I should have done this before. So I'm going to put a little in groove where a chin would go, and we're going to cut that out. And I really should have cut that before I put it in. Darn, I'm going to try and use the scissors. Alright, I'll put that to my face. And I have room in there, so did that right. Future reference, cut that out before you glue it in. Alright, so take your foam, cut it into 5 strips. I'll show you that real quick here. Get your knife. Okay. Now I try to make them as even as possible, but they're not. So you just flip them on this side and they're even over here. And then we'll just put them in and we'll make 5 little slots. Alright, just cut out. Alright, now these vents are going to go on the inside. And as you can see, that doesn't line up quite right, so we'll trim it down a bit. And that'll glue right there. And then you just go along and do the others. I'll just show you this first one. Glue, baby, glue. Glue, baby, glue. Alright, glued all the vents in. Now we're gonna put the wire on the nose so you can bend it to your will. So I got this from those little flower things that you get at Dollar Tree, and you just choose one. I think 14 is best, and then I just strip this wire. Alright, I lied, it was 12. 16, I'm sorry. And I just pulled it out of that. That is fantastic. Let's try something else. Alright, let's try another one. Drop it down to 16. Cut that off. Cut off wire. Get rid of that. Alright, so with this wire, we're going to put it in the nose brim here, and we're going to shape it first because we want it to fit a little bit better, and then we'll glue it in. There's a couple things we're going to do first though. I'm going to shape it, try and fit it in as nice as possible. I'm going to bend it a little bit higher on the nose part. And then we're going to put little caps on the wire here so it doesn't rip right through the mask part. Alright, as you can see, we got two little loops. We're just going to wrap a little bit of foam around the ends there and glue them down. And then same on this side. Alright, so I took a spare piece of foam and covered the wire in it. I'm just going to trim it down. And then we're going to put it in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape it on my own nose and then shove it in. Bend it out a little bit. And then we're going to glue it in. If I can do that, I can do that. Just set it in there. Right there at the top. We don't want to impede too much on the bridge of the or your nose at all. Okay, now that you got that in there, fit it to your face. It fits, and then it's not visible from the front. We'll go from there. All right, final bit to this project. Final part of part 1 is to tape where the elastic will go. So you want to hold there, and you want it to hold down here. And for our next section, we will get into painting. Thank you so much.